Hey guys, it's Cameron here with Emerson Property Management. Every week I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that have helped me build up a sizable rental portfolio in about 2 years and now manage that portfolio. Guys, today it's Sunday, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Tonight and into tomorrow, this is kind of like a bonus or a much needed episode. I've had several people ask me questions about winterizing your property for this upcoming storm. So we have a bad storm coming in. Supposed to be teens in the teens at night, and it might last a few days. So what should you do? You can get very extreme if you want to, where you're monitoring all the time, you're turning on steam. There's various strategies like that. However, if this is going to last weeks and weeks, those would be some of the things you would take, some extreme measures. But for us, for a couple days, normally in Houston, we're only going to see this for a few days. You might see it a night, maybe 2 nights. So what you'll need to do is first, if it's vacant, make sure you have the heat turned on. If you have a vacant property, please make sure you have the heat turned on. Even turn it up a little bit, 65, sometimes we leave it on 60. Turn that up to about 65 to 70 degrees, especially if it's going to get that cold. Make sure all the windows and doors are shut. Make sure the property is buttoned up. The second thing you need to do is go around to all your exterior walls and see where your water comes in. There might be one main that comes out, basically where that water comes in from the main from the street into your property, or you might have some spigots outside. Some houses don't have spigots, you might not have to worry about it, but if you do have any spigots coming out of your house, just make sure those are wrapped up. If you want to get real fancy, you can use the black foam you'll see with some electrical tape. You really just need to throw a blanket on it or a towel or an old t-shirt, a rag, anything just to kind of wrap that up and insulate it to make sure that it's secured, and just a little bit of insulation. That will help. The third thing you can do, 1, 2, 3. The third thing you can do is let your water run. So if it gets really cold and you're really concerned and you're thinking, man, it's looking sketchy, or maybe it's getting colder than you think, and you're really worried about it, let the water run. It's a lot harder to freeze running water. So just crack your faucets a little bit. Just make sure there's continuous water running throughout the house. That will not allow it'll make it more difficult for the pipes to freeze. It's not going to totally prevent it, but it'll make it harder for the water to freeze. And lastly, if it is a vacant property as well, shut the water off. Just go out to your main and shut it off. There should be an emergency water shut off that you guys have. It's just like a ball valve, a quarter turn, and you'll just shut that off. If it's not, you'll have to go out to the street to your main, and you might need to get a wrench, but you can crank it off at the main at the street. Or at least in Houston, usually by the sidewalks, you guys will see a little black box. It's a little square box. You can shut it off there. So to reiterate, first one, make sure your heat's on. Make sure the doors, windows, everything is closed in the house, the property, the heat is on. Number 2, make sure your pipes are wrapped. All exterior pipes are wrapped. That can be something very simple. Again, closed. It doesn't have to be anything extreme. Number 3, run your faucets if you need to. Just turn the water on, okay? Number 4, if it's vacant, just shut the water off. And number 5, make sure you're communicating, especially if these are tenants. We send out an email, let people know what's going on. Hey guys, here's some tips for you. Make sure water's running, make sure your heat's on, report any issues, and know where that main water shutoff is. So if you do have a pipe burst and the tenants do see something, you guys can immediately get over there, shut the water main off, and make sure you have an emergency contact number, whether that be you as the property manager or the owner, or somebody else to handle this. Make sure they know where to shut that water main off. Okay, guys, I hope that helps, especially like right now with the storm and everything. You guys be careful, be safe, stay warm, and hopefully that helps you guys prevent any burst pipes or anything in the house. See you guys.